Good evening. It is Monday, May 8th. It is 7 p.m. and I call the City Council meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The first item of business is to adopt the agenda. Are there any changes or additions? If not, I'm looking for a motion to adopt the agenda.
I move we adopt the agenda.
Okay, adopted by
Second.
Broda, second by Cahill. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion carries. Consent agenda. Tonight we have accounts payable in the April 24th City Council regular meeting minutes.
Could we pull the accounts payable off for a couple of questions, please?
Yes, we can. All right. Looking to approve, we'll remove the accounts payable. Looking to approve the April 24th City Council regular meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by DeLuca, second by Cahill. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, going back to accounts payable. Did you have questions on that?
I had one to start. Bobby, what on the legal bill, there's a monthly support fee? I've never seen that before. What is that?
We get it every year. It's like $14, or every month it's $14. And get clarification on what exactly. That might be just calling in. They've got a receptionist up there that we talk to first, and then we go to John. Could be a variety of different things. I can get more information on what that $14.45
It's
is.
just, have not seen it spelled out that way before.
Yeah, usually it's included in one of the other legal services, just tied into that, but it's there
Okay.
every month.
Thank you.
Yep.
I have two questions, Bobby.
Yep.
First was on invoice, the Jesse Togutz Plumbing, the invoice 101.
Yep.
45-200-530. Just wondering what that was for, what work was done.
Yeah, we had a couple of toilets in Northside Park that
that was the
weren't.
park.
Yep, that
Okay.
had some issues there, so we had them come out and do that work.
Perfect. And then the second one was the Minnesota Department of Transportation for 548.
Yep.
That number?
Yeah, the reason why that number is so high is so we contacted. We have a lease agreement with MnDOT for a little chunk of parking lot up by Bud Avenue in Independence, right off Highway 12. There's a building there. Used to be a liquor store and now a flower shop that's taking up half the building. The city's been responsible from an agreement that hasn't been executed by a third party, and so the city has assumed responsibility of that agreement, which we would pay MnDOT $137 every month. Because that agreement has not been kept by the third party, we contacted MnDOT to terminate that agreement, and by doing so, we had to pay. We weren't paying them for like 3 months, and so this was a 4-month payment to end the agreement. So now that's taken care of and completed.
Okay, so going forward, we know we owe no money on that.
No
The
money. You
agreement's
should
done.
never see a miscellaneous charge of
To the
$137.
city.
Yep.
All right,
That's
it.
perfect.
I thought we talked that we weren't gonna pay that, though.
Yeah, that was part of their terms to terminate the lease. So now we don't have to pay it in the future anymore. But that was kind of the end game there.
Can we go back to the third party?
Well, the hard part is that they weren't paying it to begin with. So I don't know if we would get money now from them over that. Per the agreement, that would be difficult because we assumed the responsibility, because technically there were 2 agreements. We made an agreement with MnDOT, and then we made an agreement with a third party. And then that didn't fall through, and then we have to honor that with MnDOT. So I think that was, we can certainly look at if it's possible to do.
I think with the third party in the past, they've actually been assessed that with their taxes, because that's been a common practice.
Sure.
If I'm remembering the right one.
Yep.
Am I? Okay. So I think
We may be
I
able
think
to
we
assess
need
that.
to
Okay.
invoice for that, them
Absolutely.
for that, because our residents shouldn't have to pay for that.
Perfect. I can do that.
Thank you. Any other questions or discussion on accounts payable? Okay, with that, I'm looking for a motion to approve the accounts payable.
I'd move we approve the accounts payable with the understanding that MnDOT be somehow figured out how to be passed back to the property owner.
Moved by DeLuca.
Second.
Noted. Second by Fay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Moving on to administrative reports.
Nothing there.
Nothing, all right. And any old business? New business this evening. We have resolution 17-0508-01, awarding metropolitan grant funding to Laura Owen at 5910 Main Street West, and I will turn that over to Bobby.
Honorable Mayor and City Council, thank you. Tonight we have a resolution in front of you to award grant funding to Laura Owen in the amount of $1,266.67. And how this kind of played out was, I know at the previous meeting, Laura was present and made some public comment about some grant funding that we had owed her. So staff did some research, and I know we talked about this as well as at our last workshop. And what ended up happening in 2014 and prior, Metropolitan Council had a grant that they offered that to help replace and repair sanitary sewer lines, residential sanitary sewer lines. And if residents did this work, they would then get some funds back through the city, which we get through Met Council. It was a reimbursement. And so in 2014, that program dried up. It ended. And as a result, Met Council paid the city out for all the applicants that had been accepted at that time. So we do have some money for this that we have set aside. Now, on the letter too, it states that there are 3 things that need to be completed in order to receive the funding. A water sewer permit has to be pulled through the city. They pulled a right-of-way permit, so it's very, very similar. The charge is the same. It requires the inspection by Public Works and whatnot. The completion of the project has been completed, and an inspection by Maple Plain Public Works, which has also been completed. So those 3 things have all occurred, and as a result of that, staff is recommending approval of this resolution to award Laura Owen this funding.
Was it filmed?
Not that I'm aware of. Well, it was previously to identify the repair that needed to be done. Some of the work needed to be replaced. So previously, in years past, the city had looked at that and identified that as an issue previously, but now it's been worked upon. That's what
So
helped get that grant
How
money.
did Public Works go about inspecting it if they didn't?
They inspected the work as it was being done.
Got it.
Yep.
And I believe they had a copy of it filmed if we wanted to see it.
Yeah, we should be
By the
able to see that.
contractor
Yep.
did the work
Yep.
that Laura has offered if we want to view it.
I don't know if
I-
we have that quite yet, but yes, we
Okay.
should be getting
That's
that.
good.
But when we go about doing the filming and creating a new master plan, it'd be nice to get that, if she's willing to give it, to add to our catalog.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And we have the invoice too, that the work was done from the company, so.
Correct. Yep.
That's pretty valid. All right.
Looking for a motion?
Yes, looking for a motion for resolution.
I'll offer a motion to approve the grant funding request of $1,266.67 to Lauren Owen.
Okay, motion by Fay.
Second.
And since it's a resolution, it'll be a roll call vote.
Councilmember Cahill.
Aye.
Councilmember Fay.
Aye.
Councilmember DeLuca.
Aye.
Mayor Moskowski.
Aye.
And Councilmember Broda.
Aye.
The ayes have it.
All right. And next on the agenda is resolution 17-0508-02, setting new city council meeting schedule.
Thank you, Mayor and City Council. The resolution you have in front of you was put together from direction from a previous workshop that we had, and it identifies that we are changing our meeting schedule around a little bit going forward. This won't be in effect until July. And the reason why is because previously, at our previous council meeting, we set our MS4 meeting, which is published in the newspaper, for that first meeting in June. So that we're kind of pushing this off till July a little bit here as a result of that. But the meeting schedule will be as follows, starting in July. The first Monday of the month will be EDA meeting, and that'll start at 5:30. The second Monday of the month will be City Council workshop, starting at 5:30. And then the third Monday is usually with the parks, So the fourth Monday of the month, we will have a city council workshop at 5:30, followed by a city council business meeting starting at 7 o'clock. So that's the schedule that would be effective starting in July. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
We did also agree in discussion, if needed, to have another council meeting. We could do that on the second Monday of the month. Because with these proposed changes, we're going from 3 workshops to 2 workshops, 2 city council meetings to 1 city council meeting. So just so the public
Yes.
knows if an emergency or something comes up,
Yep.
we will have it penciled in.
Absolutely.
With that, looking for a motion to approve the changes to go into effect for our meeting schedule beginning in July.
So moved.
Moved by Cahill,
Second?
second by Broda, and this is a resolution, so it'll be a roll call vote again.
Councilmember Fay.
Aye.
Councilmember DeLuca.
Aye.
Mayor Moskowski.
Aye.
Councilmember Broda.
Aye.
Councilmember Fay. I'm sorry, Cahill.
Aye.
Welcome to the team.
The ayes have it.
The ayes have it, yes.
All right.
It's easy to
And
spell.
next on our agenda is council reports and other business. Councilmember Cahill.
I attended the planning commission, where we discussed a conditional use permit and then also some signage in the city.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember Fay.
Mike and myself attended a Rotary event on Thursday afternoon. A cleaning, light landscaping of the pavilion over at the high school. And I just wanted to say, it's the first time I've been to this pavilion, and it's incredible when, my understanding is it was a series of Eagle Scout projects with financial support from the community as well as the Rotary, and it's clearly the good work that the kids in the Rotary can do for the community, and hopefully we can do something for Maple Plain.
It's really cool when they have Eagle Scout ceremonies there.
It's,
Very powerful.
I was very impressed.
And the students love going down there for classes as
Okay.
well. Councilmember DeLuca.
The mayor and I, earlier today, finished up an HR personnel meeting where I believe we've got it. I will never say it until it actually comes to this body, but I do believe that on May 22nd, we're going to see the first draft of the, or hopefully last draft of the HR policy manual. That has been a project, folks. It's been in the works since before I got on council. That's how long this has been around. So it's been nice to see that come to kind of a wrap up so that the 5 of us can start looking at that. It is fully integrated, the procedures and processes from the fire department, and it's good that we've got that at that point. It's been a lot of work, and I think you saw some legal bills tonight for it. But getting a policy manual down drives a lot of procedures and things, so I thought it was good work.
It is good work and it'll be good timing when we get new staff too.
Very good.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to publicly acknowledge the fire department for the great work they did with the grass fire, the swamp fire last night. And just saw Chief McCoy. He was at his daughter's softball game and was walking by and asked him what time he went to bed last night. And I thought his answer was going to be I didn't, but 4:30 I think is what he said. He's at work today, and just publicly thank them for their service. No structural damage with that big fire, and yeah, it's just great to have such a wonderful fire department here.
Perfect, thank you. Councilmember Fay, I just wanted to follow up with you. Were you guys able to schedule a Heritage Museum meeting? I know we talked about that last Monday.
No,
No.
but we're going to.
Yep.
Okay, so that's on the
And-
radar, so we should have
Right,
it for
and-
next council.
And I
hopefully.
just wanted to mention, I was asked to be on the budget committee, so to speak, for the Pioneer Sarah Creek watershed, but with 3 people trying to pick a time, we couldn't work it out, and so the Representative Shannon from Minnetrista will be joining Tom and Joe next Thursday morning.
Okay, thank you for that update. I've had a busy couple weeks, and I was fortunate I was able to attend the Minnesota Mayor's Conference. Just very thankful for that opportunity and the investment in that time. Looking forward to making some changes and to being a better leader, and the community and the team will see some of those changes, in particular running public comment and workshops. So excited to implement some of those and together carry our team on. Last week, we had the Highway 12 Safety Coalition meeting. Some good news is in 2021, there will be funding to work on the County Road 90 intersection. There will be a controlled intersection. We're not exactly sure at this point what that will look like, but that has officially been approved. The other part that will be completed is the median barrier will come all the way out to 29, or otherwise Holiday. Monies. So that is on the books for 2021. So that is definitely a victory for that group that has been advocating for changes and road improvements to make our roads safer for all of us. For those of you who are following that schedule, typically we meet every other month. On the first Thursday, we did move our July meeting date to the second Thursday, just because of the way it fell with the 4th of July. So that next meeting is July 13th, for those of you tracking that. Today we had our Regional Council of Mayors meeting. It was a good meeting. We talked about planning for a sustainable future, and Mayor Coleman led our meeting. So looking forward to bringing some of that discussion back to a workshop and to our city as well. So that's all I have to report. Anyone else? All right. Did we have any visitors to be heard? Any public comment?
No.
All right. No visitors to be heard. With that, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Moved by DeLuca,
Second.
second by Rhoda. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
I was trying to sneak in there.
So, nothing
I always
works,
leave the door
nothing
open.
works fast with the highway department, huh?
No.